WifiTalks, I would like to say thank you for the chains.
Hey,
New chain way.
Popped it out.
Yes, sir.
Supreme Ecom.
Break the chain gang. Shout out Allie. Shout out
Yes,
Allie. Wherever
sir.
she at.
Break the chain gang, man. Wanted to get these pennants for y'all. I'm happy. If you guys haven't seen that yet, check out my YouTube at AC Hampton. I drop new videos every single week, and I make sure to get the reactions whenever I surprise them with this. So make sure to check that out, man.
That was crazy. I was not expecting that.
Yeah.
I was definitely surprised.
Yeah, I was not expecting that.
Yeah, I mean,
cool,
shit. Had to do a little something for y'all.
He said Christmas came early.
He said Christmas came early.
He said, don't expect nothing for Christmas.
Hey, but before Christmas, we got Black Friday, and now it's what, 5? It's 7 days away from now.
7
week.
days.
No, is it? It's 8 days away from now. It's 8 days.
A week and 1 day.
Yep.
Bro, if you guys are not taking action, and I already gave one tip, I'm gonna give one more tip away, just because who wouldn't want a little tip? But at the end of the day, if you guys have a selling price of like $30 and it's Black Friday, all you have to do is just like make a Black Friday code of 20 to 30% off and just increase your selling price to 20 to 30%. And if people apply the code at discount, well, you're still not losing any of the margins. And if they don't, you go home with more profit. So take advantage of Black Friday and take advantage of Supreme Ecom over here.
Secret
You know what we
sauce
be
right
doing.
there.
Man, you got to give them one tip. You got to give
Just
them
a little
something.
bit.
Can't give them
Just a
too
little
much.
bit.
Can't give them too much, but a little something.
Bro, how's the week been?
Sauce.
How's the week been? My week's been good. We've been busy.
Very
Been
productive.
very busy,
Been busy.
man. We
Productive
working,
though.
Yeah,
Young
been
Cal,
one of
how
those
you feeling?
productive weeks, yeah.
Feel great, bro. I love waking up and working, bro. It's just I'm addicted
sir.
to that. So
We all know,
Yes,
man.
sir.
But
It's
that,
easy
that
to-
boy over there, I gotta give him a shout out, bro. That boy is 19, bro. 19, grinding his ass off, bro. Yes, sir.
word, bro.
Working,
Appreciate it.
sir.
bro, working, just hustling every day because it's always about something bigger than what it actually is
The
on the
bigger
front.
picture.
Man, that's what I mean. What were you saying? Like, is your biggest reason of why you wake up and do this every day?
Cause my mom, bro. I just want to take care of my mom, my little brothers. Cause ain't nobody else to take care of us. So I just got to make sure that I take care of them. So
So it ain't about the flex, it ain't about the
I
money.
don't care
it ain't
about this, bro.
yeah.
Nah, bro.
It's about
Gotta
the
make sure my
family.
That's
family's
real.
straight.
That's real.
And that's what we do over here, man. Everybody's got a deeper reason than trying to just flex like we ain't something we're not. It's always about that deeper value. I think that's why we all work so well with each other.
Nah, no cap, bro.
Because there's a good end goal, bro. Like, we always just, it's a good end goal.
Yes,
Good end
sir.
goal, man. But just like, the goals that we have with ourselves, we have the goals that we have with Wi-Fi Talks, and that's all about being consistent.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
Man, we got
And we're
another
back.
fire-ass guest this week, bro. But before we give him away, plug in these socials real
Man,
quick. Plug in
like
these
I keep
socials.
saying every single week, if
Let 'em
y'all are
know.
loving this value action-packed content, make sure to follow us at Wi-Fi Talks on IG and YouTube, and follow our Supreme Ecom IG as well.
Yes, sir.
Gotta
Lock
do that.
in. Check in below for all the content. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Gotta do
Let's
that.
bring him in, boy. Who is
Should we
it?
do
Who is
it?
it? Yes, sir.
So we got the owner, all right, not just the owner. We got the founder of Major Key Agency. He's a digital marketer. We got Jackson PARROTT in the house.
Hey,
Yes,
let's
sir.
go, boy,
Let's
my
get
boy.
it.
Sir.
Let's go, bro.
What's going on, bro?
Nice to have you on, bro.
Welcome.
Thank you,
Yeah,
thank
put
you. It's a
things
pleasure
on.
to be here.
Yes,
strapped
sir.
in, get
All the
strapped
way
in.
from
Good old Lubbock, Texas, baby.
Not the
All
West
right.
Texas.
West Texas.
Hey, so that
Okay.
what that mean to you right there? That little Lone Star thing.
Yeah,
Y'all-
yeah.
y'all
See that right
represent
there?
with-
That's a, hey.
Oh, there we go.
Save a horse rider.
Hell yeah.
Yes, sir.
They already know.
Cowboy.
Man, but before we get into this, as you guys know, at Supreme Ecom, we specialize in testing, building, and scaling up profitable e-commerce dropshipping stores and e-commerce brands. And we have 2 spots left in the case study / mentorship this month, where you get the chance to work directly with us, taking action of 24/7 customer service, taking action of my blueprint and live calls, where you get to be able to actually get real results and be able to change your life. So if you guys are interested in that, make sure you guys go ahead and DM me at AC_Hampton and DM me the word case study, or you can apply at supremeecommentorship.com. Man, we've been doing some crazy
Gotta go.
numbers this month, man. We've had some great testimonials. Definitely check us out on Supreme Ecom, because, men lie, women lie, but numbers don't. That's all I got to say.
Facts.
Numbers can't, bro. Numbers can't. We got Muhammad. Just came out the other day. What, today? Just came out today.
Man.
20,
Shout out.
25 bands.
Yep.
And
25
what? And what?
bands. I think it was like 3 weeks. bro.
Ooh.
3
3
weeks.
weeks, bro.
3
Muhammad,
weeks. That's
25
Supreme
bands.
Ecom.
Been taking action. He was just moving, bro. Just doing numbers every
Asking
day.
questions. Asking questions.
And in
every
silence
day.
too. I didn't even know he was up that high. You know
Bro,
what I'm saying?
every day he was just doing what he was asking questions and just doing it.
Just
Like,
do-
that was it.
Action taker.
Like, he
bro. That's
wasn't
all it
like
takes.
saying no questions. He was just asking it, getting an answer, taking action. That was literally
Facts.
Bro, speaking of scaling, so I mean, I don't want to spoil any secrets here, but I just saw something about you and 0 to 50, something like this. I don't know if
In a
y'all saw
month,
this. Did you see it?
Yeah.
A
Walk
little
us through it.
something, a little something, something.
Just a little something. Walk us through
Yeah.
it, bro. Walk us through it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when I first got my start, honestly, it was 2 years ago, and I was about 22, going on 20. I mean,
What do you do
less than 2
first?
years.
Before you go into that, what do you do first?
Yeah. So what I do, I own a company called Major Key Agency. We basically specialize in, we're a full service PR agency. So we get our clients featured in like Forbes, Entrepreneur, Business Insider, that kind of thing. So really it's just about building their online presence through, Google, and, online media outlets, and then also social media, which mainly that comes down to Instagram, because that's where a lot of people tend to be.
I like it.
Yes,
you,
sir.
you work with like some pretty big people. I've seen it.
Yeah,
This man had Ignite, Dan Bilzerian.
Ooh,
Little
not the
Grant
Ignite.
Cardone, Ignite.
Yeah.
Grant Cardone. I got a question. Who's the biggest internet flexer out of the two? We got some big ones because Dan Bilzerian, that's a flexer, bro.
Man,
That
that's
boy
up
be
there.
flexing.
Yeah.
But Grant Cardone, don't sleep on him. Don't sleep on him.
Nah, I
Who's
don't
the
know, man.
biggest?
It's close. It's close, man. Dan Bilzerian, a lot of people thought his Ignite was going under, to be honest.
Yeah, I heard
But
about
he's
that. That
been-
was like this past summer, right? Like I heard
it
a lot
was
of.
I did not
recent.
even know.
What was it? Because they were like, what was the issue that it was going under? Because
They just thought they didn't know what they're doing with their
Yeah.
money, pretty much. But
They said
Yeah.
he was
Said,
like living
"Never
off
mind."
they said he was living off the investment money. Like I guess he got like what 100 million, right?
Yikes.
They said
Probably more
he
than
lived off of 50 and I guess lost.
well, I think they said he rented that house that he bought
Yeah,
with
that he
that
bought.
50.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
hey,
Yeah.
whatever floats the boat, you know what I'm
But-
saying?
But I mean, a lot of that too is a strategy, to be honest. Like the marketing strategy was just getting, because with that house, I mean, my God, the stuff he was able to
Yeah,
fill
sure.
there, the
Yeah.
attention, bro. Like, I mean, honestly, I don't know if he did that for sure with his money, but I mean, it's still a play, like a marketing
And
play.
it worked. Yeah,
yeah.
like brought in a lot of attraction.
Yeah.
How'd you get into this? How'd you get into so you said earlier like Forbes. I mean that's like, I mean obviously I know that's Forbes. That's like a big time deal. How'd you get
I'm
into
trying
this?
to be on Forbes.
Yeah. I mean, so I started out when I first got in the online world, I was doing like fitness coaching,
Okay.
trying to do fitness coaching. So I started doing that, but I just could not sell it, to be honest. Like it was just really hard to sell. And honestly, I just didn't know how to sell. I didn't really know about business online. I basically just dropped out of college, so I was like trying to figure everything
Where'd you go to
out.
school?
Arizona, U of A.
Hey,
Yeah,
U
yeah.
of A.
Yeah.
So did you drop out because you wanted to do that? Or you dropped out because it's a little too much.
Yeah. Well, honest, so I went to U of A for 2 years and then
That's a yes.
TCU for a little bit.
That's
yeah,
a question.
pretty much. Yeah.
It'd be crazy out there, bro.
No,
for
it
real.
was
Yeah.
insane.
What's better,
bro.
TCU or Arizona? What's better?
Dude, Arizona for sure.
What years
For
were you?
sure.
What years were you at Arizona?
It was 16 and 17. 2016, 2017.
Ooh, what
Some
was-
good
was there
years.
was there like concert like was there like a big ass concert and stuff there like that year?
There's quite a bit of concerts.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Tucson.
Is that in Tempe or what?
Tucson. But it's
Oh,
like an hour and a
Tucson.
half from Tempe, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
You
I
got
was telling
ASU
them
and Tempe
everybody-
and-
Oh, ASU. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've been to ASU.
Yeah.
That shit was
Yeah.
crazy,
In
bro.
Tempe.
The
Arizona
U of A is the
State.
same way.
It's the
It's
same.
crazy.
They're on the same
Yeah.
wave.
U of A
Oh,
is
dude.
bigger though, right? Isn't it or no?
ASU's pretty big. ASU's like a city, bro. Like,
Yeah, it's
That
big.
college is
Tempe.
like a
It's
city.
right in the middle, like of the
Yeah.
city. Like
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
right in Phoenix.
yeah,
Yeah.
Tucson's a little bit more. It's not like a city, but it's like a college town more so. But it's crazy, man.
So whenever you
Nuts.
like went from college, what was the like main reason that you chose to do something that can make you money online? Like what was that like breakthrough?
Yeah, well, I mean, I was gonna be a marketing major, so I was in some marketing classes. But while I was in that, I was also looking online, like looking up different like courses and stuff like that, just trying to learn more. And I started to realize, I was like, oh my God, I'm learning so much more in these online courses than I'm learning, in my marketing class. I was like, this is insane. And then I would even ask like my professors in class, like stuff that I'd be learning online, and they would have no idea like how to answer it. And I was like, oh my God, this is
He's like,
insane.
wait, hold on, this isn't adding up.
This
Yeah,
ain't
I
supposed
was
to,
like,
this
It's
ain't how it's
adding
supposed to
up.
be.
Yeah.
I was like, these schools are charging this amount, and they can't even, answer a simple question I learned in probably less than an hour online. I was like, that's
Facts.
crazy
That's
for
exactly
like
what we do.
1/50th of the price, bro. I was like, it's nuts.
Jeez.
Man, no
But-
debt.
Yeah,
no
yeah.
debt.
That's
Yeah.
exactly
Comes
why
with
we
it.
do it,
Yeah.
all online. We have courses as well, a Supreme Ecom, so definitely go check that out. But, courses are the way to go. You can
Dude,
definitely
yeah.
learn a specific niche, learn exactly how to do exactly what you're looking for.
Yeah.
Right.
It definitely
I feel
just saves
that.
time and effort.
Dude,
and
oh my
like,
God, yeah.
Instead of just trying to sit here in a class that you know is going to be 6 months, and no matter what, you're supposed to know that one thing in 6 months that you could probably learn in 6 days
Dude.
with an online course. Like,
Yeah.
because there's no like time limit to extend to where it needs to be. It just needs to happen on your own pace.
Yeah.
And if you're a dog, I mean, you're probably
You're
gonna
gonna take
You're going.
action.
you're probably gonna
Yeah.
figure
You're
that
gonna
out
take
pretty
action.
quickly. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Literally.
Yeah. And it depends on it depends on the course too. But with courses, it's like if you're in class, what you're optimizing for is for a grade. What if you're in a course like what you guys do? What you're optimizing for is
Results.
making money, results,
Yeah.
and taking
Exactly.
action. You know what I mean?
Damn, that's
You're
crazy,
taking action
bro.
for something.
Exactly. That's exactly what we're here
Yeah.
for.
Yeah, so it's totally different, and that's what
Yeah.
I realized pretty early, like going into my junior year, and then I was like, yeah, I got to take the jump. I got to get out of here.
So whenever
Okay.
you ended up getting a course, did you ever end up getting a mentor as well, or how did that process work?
Yeah, so initially what I did was I just did courses. So I was just doing courses. I actually came across this dude, Sam Ovens, which the dude's a genius, but he taught me a lot of stuff like right off the bat. So that's when I was realizing, I was like, oh my, even through a course with not any extra help whatsoever, just a course, I was like, I learned literally 100 times more than I was learning in class. Like
Damn,
100
that's what's
times
up.
more, so much faster. So I started doing that with just the course alone, and I learned a lot, and it was more so just a lot to handle when you're first starting, you know, online or just with business. You just have to, it depends where you're at, but you kind of got to learn and get the foundations down. And then from there, I was like, okay, I want to hire like a mentor as well, someone that's kind of more like has the course, but also a little bit more mentoring. And so I did that, and that's when I started really taking things off and getting some results.
I think that's crazy because that's something I can relate to just extremely. Because basically what happened is like I bought a course and then I learned a little, but there was like that missing piece of the puzzle. I
Mhm.
was like, I'm gonna feel
Yeah.
like I know it now, and it's like I just want to like know exactly where I need
Yeah,
to get to,
yeah.
and I just know there's that great space
Uh-huh.
that like is limiting because I just don't know the knowledge. So instead of me trying to just keep replicating the same thing, I was like, why not invest in somebody who already knows the knowledge?
Yep.
So then I can save all that time and effort into trying to fill that gray space. So
Mhm. Oh,
literally same exact story, bro. I have like
yeah.
I got tired of wasting time, and I was like, I'm just gonna invest my time into somebody who's doing exactly what I want to do.
Yeah.
And like,
I mean,
It's the way to do it. I mean,
That's
it's
fire.
so
That's
straightforward.
fire.
Yeah.
that's exactly what we do here. But like asking you, like, how would you choose a mentor? Like in the place you were, like, what made you choose the mentor that you chose?
Yeah. So after being in the course, which the course was good, but like I said, it was kind of more general knowledge, like really understanding online business and that kind of thing. And then I was like, okay, but through that, I was able to kind of see different areas I was kind of interested in. And so basically what I did was I was looking for people or people that could be mentors that were ahead of me in that space. And so I was looking around for that, and basically kind of through my initial course, I met another dude that was, he actually had taken the course, and then he had hired other mentors and done his own thing. So I basically went to him and was like, yo, man, tell me, because he was doing really well. So I was like, tell me what you're
Tell me
doing.
what the hell you do?
Right.
What are you doing, bro? And I got super lucky because he was just starting a new, like not 101, but like more like mentoring and course
Mm-hmm.
type of thing.
Yes, sir.
So I got lucky. He was just starting that, jumped in with him for a pretty dang good deal, and learned a lot from him. That was where I learned most of like the specific action steps that I was able to put in.
That's
yeah.
what's up, bro.
I think we
That's
can probably all relate to that.
Yeah.
Because
No
I know, like, when
doubt.
I was searching, like, I mean, bro, I was missing a lot. I was missing a lot. Thanks to these guys, though.
Right.
Definitely
Yeah.
found that out.
And like, how important do you think it is to like to get that mentor to like fill that gap? Do you think?
Oh my dude. All right. Well, I'll put it this way. When I was just doing the course, I like I said, I learned a lot, had a lot of good on business knowledge in general, but I didn't have the specific action steps for like a specific direction.
Facts.
And so with that, that's when I was kind of dabbling with fitness and stuff. And literally my first year, or what, it was almost a year, I did like 3,500 total
Okay.
throughout the
Okay.
year. Like
Okay.
that's it.
good though.
I mean, it's
That's
not
something.
bad.
It's
Yeah, it's
something,
something.
bro.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
something.
To start, and you're
Yeah.
learning.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. But then after that, like I hired that specific mentor, and literally within 5 months, I had taken, the business that I started there, from 0 to 100 grand in
He said
less
5
than 5 months.
months.
Okay.
5 months.
Jeez.
You
That's
see how
different.
important that
Jeez.
mentorship is?
It's
Like,
a
Dude.
step-by-step
crazy.
process.
Oh
you
my!
know?
It was just so much different because it was so specific, and you
Yeah.
knew that it worked, because you're following
Exactly.
somebody who.
I think
He's already
that's
done
like,
it.
the way I kind of explained people like the same thing is like when you said it's like very specific and you know exactly where to go. I think of that as like how our mentorship is, right? Like when you're in this course or kind of even the steps before the course, you're in a position where you kind of think of it as like a map. So you know exactly where you're at, exactly where your goals are, and you know exactly where you want to get to.
Mhm.
But if you have like a mentorship, it's kind of like taking a GPS.
GPS.
So it's like
it.
you have exactly where you're
Facts,
at, but you have every
automation.
step in between,
Mhm.
every turn, no missed mistakes, and then getting to your end location way faster, way more efficient,
Mhm.
and it comes down to
Point
really
A.
just following the steps that are already provided
Yeah.
for you.
You know what that
like,
sounds
Sir.
like? Sounds like automation almost.
Yeah,
It
it
sound
does
like
sound like
automation.
That's
and I
crazy.
think hint, my boy knows a little bit about automation over here.
Sir, you
Yeah.
was talking
He
about
said,
that
this,
earlier.
he
about
said,
it.
this is the move, man. Let people make money
Gotta
for
have it.
you.
So
Yeah.
what do you do with you know, VAs and, you know, automation in your day-to-day tasks?
Yeah, so that was one of the big things that changed everything for me was finding out about
VAs.
VAs. Dude, that is huge, huge.
Yes, sir.
So, well, actually, when I first started doing VAs, though, I had a couple of bad experiences. I was trying to get them from, or I was trying to hire some from the Dominican, but for some reason I got so unlucky. Like 2 of them just charged me and then
We're
ran
gone.
away.
It ran
Gone.
away.
Yeah.
Gone.
Got
Yikes.
him.
Yeah, but then I moved to the Philippines.
Ooh,
and-
that's me. I was about to say that's
Yeah.
where I get all mine from is the Philippines. The Philippines got the
amazing.
best
Moneymaker.
workers, bro. They got the best workers.
dude, they're
of all time.
amazing. They're amazing.
Cause they working to live, bro. They working to live.
So if anybody was in that same position, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I want you to go back to that question, but just for somebody who's in that same position, where did you find these people at?
Yeah, so I actually found them. I think it was through LinkedIn.
LinkedIn. Okay.
Yeah. Went on LinkedIn, location Philippines, and then just typed in virtual assistant.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice.
I think
Sorry.
that's where I found.
Sorry, sending job offers real quick.
Automation.
Just message them all day. Just message
That
as many as
quick.
I can. Hey, I got a job opening. This is what you need to be doing. This is your tasks. This is exactly what the day to day would be like, and then sending that off, and then seeing who comes in.
That's what's
But,
up. That's
yeah.
what's up. If anybody knows anything else, you can do LinkedIn. You guys can check out Upwork. You guys can
Yeah.
check out Fiverr. Those are all amazing places that you guys can find VAs that can do very similar tasks. So to go back to your question, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but
Nah, I mean-
let's go ahead and run that back.
Yeah. So, VAs was a huge thing. It's not technically automation, but it's leverage. You know, you're not using your own time. You're not using your own, energy to do the work. You're leveraging,
Facts. It's powerful.
them. Yeah. So it's huge. And, yeah, that's a big part. And then I like to combine that with automation. So with systems. So basically what we do is we have, it's not really like ads or anything like that, but it's more so, like we have it automated to where the VAs are calling out. So the VAs are calling out. They basically click a button and then it goes 1-to-1, calls every business because I'm more B2B. So it calls one business if they don't answer in a certain time, moves on to the next, automatically leaves a voicemail. So the voicemail is like, hey, this is blank from
Taking them through
major
that
key
process.
agency. Yeah.
Right on.
So even if they don't answer, they got the voicemail and they'll probably call back, and then the VA is going to be right on that to set
Okay.
that appointment up.
What are you doing during all this? Like, are you just chilling?
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Well, I'm just watching, making sure the lists are good, making sure, the system's running properly.
So you're monitoring, like you're just
System.
monitoring the whole system.
The system.
Yeah.
That's a very
Just
key
created
word.
it.
Yeah.
Making sure that the system is operating correctly.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
definitely it because it all comes down to having an established system to make
Yeah.
anything work. Because
Yeah.
it didn't just start from just knowing one thing, and that's how everything spiraled to where you're at right now. You developed a whole system of
Yeah.
things, right?
Yeah.
So approach us to the situation of having to learn multiple different things. 'Cause I know it goes into that system. So
Mhm.
how did
Yeah.
you tackle having to know and learn multiple things that go into one business aspect?
Yeah, and that's the thing too. I was thinking about recently was a lot of what I am doing now. It wasn't really from one. It wasn't necessarily from one mentor in my case. Like a lot of the specifics was, but looking back, like I'd learned so much from the different stages. Like even stuff that I was doing in fitness, I could apply it, to what I'm doing now.
Yeah.
And then stuff from another, course that I've taken, I could apply it now. And then, so it's kind of like a mixture of learning all those things, and then being able to kind of apply all that into one
Hell yeah.
area.
Nice.
Because you definitely can't learn it all like overnight. There's a lot of stuff you gotta
Stretching
kinda
yourself
plays
out.
in together.
Repetition.
Yeah.
Stretching yourself
Yeah.
out, especially with your knowledge too.
Yeah.
Giving yourself all the opportunities, all the knowledge you've put into it,
Yeah.
and then applying it all in one area.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
Love to see it. I
Yeah.
love to see it.
Yeah.
It's so
Yeah,
important you gather all your experience, from
Oh,
multiple
yeah.
different facets. So,
Yeah,
I like
so-
that you, said that you gathered all your experience and put it into one direct path.
Mhm.
So we know
Yeah.
you've had like a lot of great success with this, and we know that you are also in a position where you've had a mentor in the past. Because of the success that you've gained from this, do you think that like you should continue to be a learner every day, continue to try to learn something new that can be able to build your business, or you kind of like, I know it, I got the system? Like, what?
No, never like that, man. Always, every day I wake up, that's the first thing in my mind. What can I like learn today? What can I do differently? How can I innovate today? How can I iterate?
Ooh,
How can I
innovate
change?
today?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
You have to.
I'm messing with that, bro.
Oh,
You say-
absolutely.
You say
Don't let us
iterate
eat.
too.
If you stay stuck, you're done.
Yeah,
in this
yeah,
in this world, man, like
If you say
if you want to
stuck,
win,
you're
I mean, if you
done.
want to be average, then you can
just stay in your comfort zone.
Yes,
Then you know what I'm
yeah.
saying. So you gotta push
Yeah.
yourself at that comfort zone for sure.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm not
But-
trying to be average at all.
That's what Young Cal was talking about
Tryna
yesterday,
be
bro.
great.
You were talking about, or 2 days ago. It was 2 days ago. You were
You
talking
always be
about comfort
about
zone.
that comfort zone.
Yes,
Gotta
sir.
push yourself, bro.
Yeah.
Push yourself,
Bro, so let's go back to when you were like starting out, right? Was it like, I mean, we always talk about our challenges, about things that we faced when we started, right? What about you? What'd you face? Was it just like smooth sailing? Like, walk us through when you first
Yeah,
started, right?
especially in the online business too. Like, how
Yeah.
did that process go?
Yeah, it definitely wasn't smooth sailing at all.
Let's
yeah.
learn about it. Let's learn about it.
Yeah, I mean, first things first, like when I first started, I had just dropped out of college, so my family was completely against that. Every one of them.
Why'd you drop out in the first place?
Honestly, I didn't see the value in it, to be
Okay.
honest.
I feel that.
In my situation, and I was just, like I was saying, I was learning so much online, and I kind of knew that's what I really wanted to do, was take stuff online and start my own thing. I just didn't see that happening if I was staying in college, so I was just like, I want to.
And how has the
make it
online
happen.
business changed your life though in that aspect?
Yeah, I mean, it's at first it was rough. Like when I first
Yeah.
dropped out, all my family, like grandparents were like, "Oh my God, what are you doing? What's wrong with you? Like, you sure you want to do this?" Like over and over and over. I was like, "Oh my God." Yeah, so that part was rough. But and starting too, it was rough. Like a lot of roadblocks, came up for me, and so
Like
there's a
what?
lot of learning.
Like what?
So for example, for the first year, I made 3,500 total the first year.
He's like, oh, I
And I
thought
was-
this shit was gonna work.
Yeah. I was like, what's
He's like,
going on? I
oh.
thought I was gonna make all this money like so fast, real quick. But I was just new. I just didn't really know much, so I had to learn a lot of skills. But yeah, so I was having to do like all kinds of weird jobs, like building fences and like
Just trying to get your bag
construction,
right
like-
to keep
yeah,
investing
bro,
in yourself.
doing anything I could just to be able to afford the rent. Like, I was like, man, let alone have good meals and like, be able to enjoy life a little bit. So I was like, man, this is actually tougher than I thought.
Yes, sir.
But and then after that first year, so even with the new business that I scaled, was able to scale really fast. Literally the first month I started it, and we were doing a lot of we started out doing a lot of ads, and my ad account just shut down like right off the bat.
Disabled.
Welcome,
Yeah, bro.
welcome to the game.
Yeah,
With
nature
Facebook
of
or
business.
with
yeah,
Facebook?
Facebook.
Facebook ad account being disabled. Hey,
There.
We
you
know
guys ever
that.
want to learn how to get your Facebook ad account disabled, your Facebook page back, or your business manager back? All you gotta do is look up right here and click on this video. It will help you out. Just trust me.
I could have definitely used that.
All you gotta do
But,
is just click on that right there.
Oh man, but yeah, that was happening left and right, especially I don't know why it was happening, but over and over, and like first few clients I finally started making money, and then they were like getting mad, and it was just a whole thing was going on because we do very high ticket sales. So like if something's not working, they're like, what's going on? Where's my money? We're like, what's happening? So
you
that was
mentioned-
a lot
my
of
bad.
tough.
So you were mentioning to me, like, also, or all of us, that it was very tough to be in a position where you had to literally quit college and everybody in your family was against you, or just like wondering like why you're doing what you're doing and not very like being understanding. But you had a bigger goal than what obviously you could basically explain to them. How difficult was that, and what was the turning point to make you like realize it doesn't matter, like I'm gonna do it for myself?
Yeah. One of the big things, honestly, was the course I was in. That guy Sam Ovens, he just changed my entire paradigm. Honestly, like through that course, I was like looked at life totally different. Like instead of just being like, oh, here's the path you need to take, like everybody go down this path. It was more like, hold on a second, like take a step back, really look at what do you really want, in your life, and if you're here, then it's probably to start your own thing because you're in this course,
Yeah.
And it just really got me to think, like, what do I actually want? Because I never really done that, just going through kind of following the norm. So that was the first time I actually
big
took a step
turning
back.
point.
Yeah,
It was a
but I
big
was like,
turning point.
damn, I actually do want to, start my own thing. That I want to build something big. I want to, take that path.
You want
for
to
sure.
innovate.
Yeah,
You wanna
yeah.
innovate.
He said, I'm trying to wake up every
Yeah.
day and innovate.
Yeah,
I like
man.
that.
I've had that thought too. That thought is like, it's a good thought, but at the same time, like, it's a little scary.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
won't lie
yeah.
to you.
Yeah.
Because I mean, like, when you really think about it, you're like really, like, what do I want? Like, that's kind
Yep.
of crazy. Bro.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's a hard question. It's
Yeah.
a tough one.
It's a question that,
But-
like, I feel like everybody needs to ask themselves though.
Yeah, oh,
Like,
yeah.
everybody needs to
100%.
know, like, what they're like.
Yeah.
What do I actually want?
Oh yeah, and
Yeah.
it's hard at first because you're like, you have to kind of face the things that you're not necessarily proud of, or you're the path you didn't really want to go down.
Yep.
But then once you get over that, you start creating, what you actually do want, and it's more clear when you actually take that step back.
Yes, sir.
So
you're mentioning like constantly like innovating and being like ahead of times. So we pride ourselves in that too as Supreme Ecom.
Yeah.
Q4 coming up, so that's exactly what we try to do.
Q4 is
So-
here.
Exactly, it's here,
boy.
right? What,
Yeah.
8 days? So what are you doing, to prepare yourself and to be ready for Q4 this year?
yeah, so one of the main thing, I always try to keep the same mindset. Always, no matter like what stage I'm at, I'm just always trying to every day by day. I like to say like live in day tight compartments. So every single day, that's the main focus. What can I do today
sir.
to build the
Maximize
business
it.
for it? Yep.
Yes, sir.
And so it kind of stays kind of the same, honestly. It's just how can I innovate? How can I iterate? And how can I, get an edge today?
Yes,
And if you
sir.
take care of today, you take care of the quarter.
Hell yeah.
Take care of the year. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So you started all the way from just leaving college, all the way from zero. Run us through like the biggest month you had and what went into that.
Yeah. So honestly, I'm sort of at the biggest part right now. Like this week
Ooh,
was
not the
big.
climax.
Love to hear.
It
Not the climax.
says right now. I'm doing it right now.
Right around Q4.
Right, literally right around Q4.
No, but yeah, this week's been a pretty damn good week.
What's up, bro?
But yeah, it's I think it just came from putting the repetitions every single day, and also the market feedback. That's a huge thing. So this month especially, I've just been really listening to the market, what they really want, and how I can position my offer or my service in the best way for that.
Yes,
So
sir.
when you find that, it's like, whew, it's just
Fill in the
That's
gap.
exactly
You
what
fill
we
in the
preach
gap.
Yeah.
too.
Hell
It's
yeah,
all
not
about
reinventing the wheel, going off
Yes.
of what is the market is wanting
exactly
at this time.
yes.
Like
What's
going-
working, bro?
Exactly.
What's working?
And that's
So-
where I think people that think about starting a business, they get it all wrong because they want to think of some big idea or some
Trying to reinvent the wheel.
yeah, or some idea themselves. But I'm like, no, just go to the market. They'll tell you. They'll
Just
tell you
ask-
exactly.
Facts.
The
what they
people will
want.
speak to you, and
Yeah.
the data will speak to you
Yep.
more than you can ever speak to yourself.
That's that research.
Exactly.
Like, do research, do data analysis, figure out what's working,
Find
and
your
allow it to work for
competitors.
you.
Yep.
And allow it to work for you. That's
Yep.
what we're not doing is reinventing the wheel over here, boy. That's what
Yeah.
we preach every single day, man.
Yeah.
Every day.
Every day.
So we always ask this, right? Like, if you had to start over, okay, you had no mentor, you had nothing. You're starting from plan zero. You have no scaling business, no nothing. What would you do?
If I knew what I knew now, I would honestly.
You don't know anything.
Oh, I don't know anything. Okay.
You don't know anything. What would you do? Where's the first thing that you would start?
Oh man, I would definitely the first thing I would do was I'd probably just get out a piece of paper and write some things I'm interested in. Probably the first thing, just what am I interested in, and
Yeah, I know
then
that goal.
yeah,
Yes,
and
sir.
then
Gotta start broad somewhere.
yeah, like what are you interested in, and then from there, Google, you can find anything. So I'd probably go to Google and look up some businesses that are doing well, or online businesses, or
How to make money online.
How to make money online.
Yep.
That's exactly what we do.
I swear to
here.
God, I did the same thing,
Yeah.
bro. I did the same thing.
Yeah.
I
I
was
think that's
like,
the only way.
I'm not about to pull up anymore to this job. I promise you, I'm not.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not doing it. Like, I'm not physically moving somewhere and getting paid nothing for my time.
That's the decision right there. That's the decision.
So
Decision,
I
when
like
you're
it.
getting into something, how important do you think it is to find someone who's already doing it?
Yeah, and that's what would be the next
That
step.
would have been the next
Yeah.
fucking
Mentor.
step. I was
Yeah.
about to say.
I'm there.
Let's
Yeah.
hear it. Let's hear
Yes,
it.
sir.
Yeah, after you find something you're interested in, or you have like an affinity towards, then how can you find somebody who's doing it, who's doing it and doing it well, and then go
Facts.
directly to them? How can you pay them, or how can you get their time, which is usually through money. That's the only way, honestly,
Yes, sir.
to find
Knowledge is
successful people.
power.
Knowledge is
power.
power.
Regardless of price, bro.
Yeah, it's really not. Honestly, in terms of price, like any mentor that I've ever had or that you can find, like it's honestly usually 10 to 20 to 100 times worth it.
Oh my
Facts.
God, bro.
Every time, unless you're just completely lazy and all you want to do is just literally sit down. But or lay down in the bed and watch Netflix all day long. But if you actually want to take some action, then find a mentor.
And like I say
100%.
all the time, if you're somebody who wants to take action, you're somebody who does not make up excuses. If you're somebody who wants to show up to calls, you're somebody who wants to ask questions and take advantage of the services like 24/7 customer service.
24/7.
We have 2 spots left for the month of November here at Supreme Ecom, where we're grabbing you by the hand and taking action, giving you full advantages of Q4 and learning how to make and build a profitable e-commerce store and an e-commerce brand. Man, I'm excited, bro. And what you've been saying is so valuable. And like we say every single week, I want everybody in here to tell us what the biggest thing we took away from this. And I'm going to go ahead and start right now and say that the biggest thing I took away from you is the fact of not trying to reinvent the wheel and using somebody who already has knowledge in the area and applying that to yourself to be able to learn more faster. So I think that's something I did. I think that's something that anyone that is trying to accomplish a goal in their life is to invest in people who are already doing what you want to accomplish in this world so that you can be able to learn more and obviously expand your knowledge. So I definitely agree with that. If you guys had to say anything, Ryan, what do you think your biggest takeaway is?
Bro, I probably would say when you first started, I like how you said you would write it down. I like that. I think a lot of times people want to think about it, they want to dream about it, right? But like again, it goes back to like taking action first. I like that your first initial thought was, if I don't know anything, well, I'm just gonna start doing something, right? I'm gonna start doing something. I'm gonna write it down, and eventually, like with that step of action, that's gonna lead into another one, to another one, to another one, and then from there, like the ball keeps rolling.
One
right?
turns to a 2.
Speed of implementation.
2 turns
that's
to a 4.
huge-
What about y'all?
I like it.
Huge
I like
thing.
it.
Bro. You know, I liked what you said about absorbing everything you've known or learned, all in your past experiences, and putting it to one specific task. And that goes exactly to what you were saying, Ryan, with putting your goals out in one place, knowing your direction that you were saying, but not only just knowing your direction, devoting all your energy to that one direction. So that was very powerful for me.
Yeah.
Young Cal.
Mine's pretty simple, bro. Just take care of today, and you take care of tomorrow, the next quarter, the next year, and that's just my biggest takeaway. It's just that simple, bro.
Yeah.
One day at a time.
Huge. Yeah. Huge.
That's fire.
But man, bro, if y'all are wondering how we take students like Landon, taking him from 14K in 4 days, Muhammad 25K in 3 weeks, Kachi 150,000 in a month, man. Make sure to check down.
We got to shout out
Adriel too, bro. He going
Yes,
crazy
sir.
with it, bro. $1,000
sir.
in like 2 days, 3 days, I think. But
Yeah,
man,
he
make sure to
popping
check the description down below in the box. It's supremeecommentorship.com, bro. A through Z, man. A through
Hey,
Z.
all you gotta do is take action with the description
Yes,
below.
sir.
But man, I appreciate you coming out.
appreciate
this
Yeah, I
you,
week.
appreciate you guys having me, man. It's a pleasure.
Yes, sir. I got one more
Pleasure.
thing to say. So, like always, we always give out a Supreme Ecom consulting call every single week. So, this week it is...
Wait, we drum roll. We got to get a drum roll.
Drum roll.
Factual.
Factual. That's the dude's name.
Factual.
Hey,
So,
congratulations
factual.
on taking action. Follow us at WifiTalks. Go ahead and hit us up in the DMs and let us know that you won, and we'll go ahead and hit you up on Zoom and cover all things Q4, all things product validation,
Scale your business.
and how to scale your
Any
online
questions
e-commerce
you
brand.
have?
Let's get it, bro.
Man.
Let's
Yes,
get
sir.
it.
Appreciate
Hey,
you,
hey,
guys.
wait,
Appreciate you coming,
before we
dog.
go,
Appreciate you guys having me.
Yes,
man.
sir.
we got some new merch on the way.
Should we- another little preview.
Another
So-
little
Boom,
preview.
boom.
So this is a little sneak peek. The order went through today.
The order went through today.
So we got a couple. I don't want to give them too much.
Bangers.
We got some
Bangers.
stuff coming,
We got
bro.
some heat.
We had the first orders coming on the way. Be on the lookout. That's
Be
all I'm
on the
gonna say.
lookout.
That's all
Say
I'm gonna
less.
say.
Say less, man. I appreciate all
Hey,
the
bro.
love.
Hashtag break the chain gang, though. Shout out.
Yes, sir.
Break the
Yes, sir.
chain, break
Yes,
the
sir.
chain gang. Air high five, though.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, y'all
Say
keep doing the
everybody-
good things, man.
We appreciate it,
Keep
bro.
doing
We
it.
appreciate
That's
it.
key.
I think we're signing out, bro.
Hey,
I
this
think
is
we're signing
Wi-Fi
out.
Talks and Supreme Ecom. We out.
We out.
Yes, sir.